sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert. Let's go running back. Amarian Hatcher. We're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
It started a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Go. On 1st down, Herbert. Will swing this out to Hampton. And will move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
What a way to start this drive.
That's
a second big play.
Chargers.
This one for 22.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
21. 380. Set.
Curry, Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
All
2nd and 10.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
15.
Is intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. Colts are going to get the football here. And force the INT on the game-sensitive
First
drive.
down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Okay, ready? So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. In motion is Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chargers nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone
first and
for
10
a touchback
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Set. Lion. Hey, OP. Why did it?
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Ryan Hilton. And he'll get nothing here.
At the
Back to the
36-yard
line of
line.
scrimmage, and that's
A gain
all.
of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Kappa. Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. We'll find Hampton out of the backfield. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw, takes it in. Perhaps will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 13.
And that's a nice
It's
grab
3rd
for his
down
first
and
catch
6.
of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that
59,
happen.
59. 380. Run. Set.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's
That's
a gain
his
of
first grab
20.
of this divisional round
And the
matchup.
Chargers
And it's good for the first down as well.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open goal and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up 3rd and
After that
3.
negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set.
We're trying to run for it with Hampton. That's going to be pretty close. Look at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And
A
the
lot of credit to the left
Chargers
side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all
First
of
and
the work
10
here,
at the
opening up that
30-yard
lane
line.
for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
Let's go. 380.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Set. Baylor tight. What is it?
A run. This is happening. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, LA.
This is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. On play action, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go.
A gain of 2
good for just a
brings
couple.
up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. All even on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The Colts with the football to start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Go! We'll go play action. It's Richardson. And a whistling down by Richardson before he picks up a 1st down.
Complete to number
After a
88.
gain of 7.
An 8-yard pickup.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Let's go. Let's go. Richardson will give it to Taylor.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that contact lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Ready? Viking 18. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Richardson. This side, it's complete.
Richardson.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
number 29. Here's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go, street.
They go right back to 10. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Nice. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now Richardson. He throws tight end. That's
Richardson's pass.
That's his first down of this divisional round matchup. And it's good for the first down as well.
19 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. But in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
The Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And it'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. To throw, it's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be. It's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, rock.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. Will throw it back and has his running back. After the catch, he gets there for a gain of
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Works his way forward to pick up the first down.
3 yards.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their
First
second,
down.
as they'll stop it just
First
a little
and
bit
10
over
at
30
the
seconds to go in this
47-yard
first
line.
half. Set to go now on first and 10.
Set. 59, 59. Hey, ram.
Release.
Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play
To the
to throw it
sideline
away.
and
And that'll
incomplete.
set up second down.
Brings up second
So as
and
halftime
10.
looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
380.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Set. 380. Baylor,
Leg,
tight.
leg.
Jam, jam. 12. Hey, ram. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot for Watson. And the ball running too far, maybe too wide.
Intended for Christian Watson.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver.
Brings up a
And third down
and
coming up.
10 yards to go.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
380. Right.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now third and 15.
180. What? Home to trips right. Ready.
They get the third down conversion by about a yard. A single timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go. Set. 380. Right.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. It's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. After one more snap here in this first half.
By Kenny Moore.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on
Dicker
for the field goal.
on for the field goal.
This officially a 58-yard attack. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Chargers going to call
Cameron
on
Dicker
the field
for
goal
the
unit
Chargers
now.
field goal.
This officially a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. And he'll be forced out of bounds,
The Colts
but a
take over
very
first and
solid
10
return.
at their own 31-yard line.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings! Let go!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor.
Jonathan
Miles
Taylor, the
game.
ball carrier.
Maybe 2 yards.
He's tackled
It's
at the
second down.
34-yard line.
He does a nice
3-yard
job
pickup.
coming from his
Brings up
safety
second
position,
and 7.
filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Hey! Crack all 80! Hey!
Now Richardson.
Richardson.
And he's going to be brought down up
Complete
past
to
the 45.
Tyler Warren. A gain of
Pick up
13
there
yards.
at 13. First down,
Colts.
Indianapolis.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor.
Richardson's pass.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no
Brings
gain.
up second and 9.
A bit of a quick
At
hitter
their
here. What you're
48-yard
hoping
line.
for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go! Cowboy 80!
On second down, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted. Anderson.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline,
Chargers
they're
take
looking to
over
fight back.
first and
They're
10
looking to cut that
at the
lead down.
46-yard
That's what that
line.
coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
21.
Let's quit! Let's quit!
Set. Go.
Here's Hampton. He's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the
He was
other
taken down
side of
by
midfield.
DeForest Buckner.
Well, they try to get the
Taken
run
down
game
back at the
started here
50-yard
early on this
line.
drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson. Watson. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
One message this coaching staff had. It clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Cameron
Dicker now for the extra point. The kick
His kick
is good.
good.
Chargers are on top.
Makes
It's
the
14
score.
to 10.
Chargers 14. Colts 10.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson.
Richardson's pass.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
First down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Throwing on second down. Richardson. Front to his right. That one's incomplete. Front. Receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll gain some yards here, but that is not really enough for the first down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Fourth down.
Brings up fourth
Anytime you
down.
call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Chargers 14.
This is the danger of
Colts 10.
trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Hey, Ray. Black A. Black. Ready.
They'll run. This is Tyler Goodson. And he'll get another
Goodson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Set. 380. Green out. Set.
He'll run with the former second-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball,
gain of
he
9
makes
yards.
something happen. And
the
not all of his
Chargers
runs are always going to be
first down.
positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to
First
get a
and
0,
10 at
a
the
1, a 2.
38-yard line.
But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Set. Ready.
No play fake. Herbert. This one taken in by Howard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give him
yards.
14 on that one.
That's another
First down,
Chargers
LA.
first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the keeper.
And that play going nowhere.
Tackled back at the
The defense
28-yard line.
all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
He has complete. He's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Tighten up. Hey, Ram. Built us up. Set.
Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. Just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard.
It is
Brings up
second and 9.
What is it?
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He's trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
No.
Throwing is perfect on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg.
The Colts
didn't want to defend a return, so this ball
at their own
going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. Out to his right. And he just does put that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Rig alert. Cougar 19.
On play action, Richardson. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get that one to 10. Richardson. Pretty good effort on that one. Will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
definitely
now,
worked out
fourth
for him this
down.
time, Mike. This is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Okay,
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down.
ready,
Throwing is Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. They have to take a chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. Ready.
The drive begins with a run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. Go.
And this one off to Goodson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard,
He's
so it'll
brought
set
down
up
at the
3rd
31.
down.
Brings up
And after that
3rd
short
down.
run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches.
Set. Set.
Handoff to the tight end in the running game. He is going to have the Chargers first down.
A gain of
maybe
3
by
yards.
about a yard
And
as
the
they find a
Chargers
way to convert
first down.
on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10
And
at the
defensively,
28-yard
these
line.
are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop instead. Now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Reload.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the
No gain on
qualities
the
that
play.
make a good
Makes it
safety
3rd
are
and
seen on
2.
display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety
Set.
play.
Why did it?
They're trying to pick this up with a jet sweep. This will not do the trick. They stopped them behind the line.
A 3-yard
down
loss
coming
on the
up.
play. It's
Now the
4th
Colts
down.
will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So here
Cameron
is
Dicker
Cameron
on
Dicker.
for the field
Dicker,
goal.
the kicker in a big spot.
40-yard
This
attempt.
to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one on line. And it is good.
Makes the score.
And that
Chargers
could be
20.
big.
Colts
They now
10.
take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as they kicks away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, find it. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw.
Anthony Richardson
In there for the sack.
loss of
It
6
is a
yards.
loss of 6
It's
to
2nd
begin the
down.
drive. Here's second down.
Warriors, come on, come on.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Running with them, and they connect. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Richardson to throw. That one down the field, but Richardson's pass. And it's incomplete. Number 88.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Rig alert, rig alert.
Not in motion.
Ready, right?
Second down throw for Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it's a ball incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Count to 50, count to 50.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. That's their chance. They took it there. Look, it was trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Green 80. Green hut. Green 80. Green hut. Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They are moving on. As the number one seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.